Hello, hello. Come on in, guys. How's everyone doing? We get to plan this week. How's everyone doing? Let's see, Elizabeth. Hello, Rita. How's it going? I hope your dinner with your hubby was good last night. Let's see, Stephanie. Hello. Hey, Mary. Dee Dee, hi. Jessica, let's see how long it takes somebody in my house to interrupt me for something that's not an emergency. Friday, they ignored the do not disturb sign during Rihanna's Prince and wondered why I was mad. Wishing you luck. See, this is Dee Dee. This is my first time in Plan With Me. Very cool. Well, thank you, Dee Dee. I hope you find it useful. Jessica, mine too, Dee Dee. Thought I'd give this a try since planning is not my strong suit and I end up scrambling Monday to get my life together. Along with so many. That's literally how this group ended up happening, is because we would be talking about it when we were doing the writing sprints and complaining at ourselves that we had yet again not gotten our planning done. And thus we were, and I'm like, well, maybe we should just do it together. If we do it together, it will get done. And it works. We have the ultimate accountability buddies here. Baggins, are you joining Mommy? Hi, handsome. Hi, baby. Let's see. Heather, am I ready to plan? No. Do I need to plan? Yes. Last week, did I plan? I think I did more about learning to plan than I actually did planning. When you're sick, the doing's the hard part, but the reading and stuff you can kind of do. So different techniques, different ideas, different thoughts. Read them, watch them, learn. Elizabeth, I have been there before, Heather. Rita, Plan With Me has been so helpful and keeps me focused. I love hearing that. Phyllis, hello, happy Sunday, ready to plan. Awesome. Rita, yes, it has been life-changing. Nice. Elizabeth, I could be better and I could be doing worse. Yes. That's what I've noticed, is even when I'm down now and it's not what I want, it's still a lot better than it was. Rita, let's see. Oh, Diane, hello. Afternoon Hearties, love it. Rita, we even splurged and brought home cheesecake. Ooh, yum. What kind? Let us know. What are you doing, monkey? Little paws and scratchies. Let's see. Welcome, Dee Dee and Jessica from Phyllis. Beautiful welcome. Thank you. Dee Dee, thanks everyone. Jessica, just to be clear, I have no children, so as an adult that was fully capable of reading and understanding do not disturb. Oh, in some ways that does make it so much worse, doesn't it? It's cute when the 2-year-old does it. Less so when the 20-year-old does it. Diane, welcome, Dee Dee. You will love it here. It is my favorite. Oh, love it. Thank you, Diane. Let's see. Elizabeth, Stephanie, my stomach is still bothering me today. I suspect I may have another variant cyst, so I'll be making an appointment with a... Oh, hun, I'm hoping February brings you all the answers and solutions so you can be free of all of this and able to just start living again. Let's see, Phyllis, self-care is important. I'm sure you were thinking about planning. Oh, yes, I was. Did I feel like I'd be capable of doing anything that I planned? Not really, no. Let's see, the coffee life, happy Sunday, hello. Rita, I only wrote in important dates in my bullet journal, like sprints and other related writing stuff. And that is still good too, because that means you're going to show up to the sprints, which is going to end up sort of naturally feeding certain things that you do while you're on the sprints, like planning, like writing, like plotting, right? Let's see. Stephanie, oh fun, Elizabeth, that sucks. I was one that would have saw on its own. Yes. Heather Jessica, I've been doing this since she started. I am getting better, but still room for improvement. That will always be true, guys. That will always be true. We will always hold ourselves to a higher accountability or higher level because we now can see where we could go, what we could do, right? Elaine, I'm here. Ah, she made it. Yes. Hey, Elaine. Rena, plain with chocolate sauce. Hubby had strawberry. It wasn't the chocolate cafe, but it was still yummy. Most cheesecake is pretty yummy. Let's see. Let's read out what flavor cheesecake my favorite is. Key lime. Oh, another good one. We're gonna have another food conversation. Jessica, I love when they asked if I was busy and didn't get the sarcasm when I said no. I put the sign there for the yeah, I know. I hear ya. Phil's Streeta. That sounds tasty. Now I'm hungry. Well, we could have snacks after we plan, right? Diane, welcome, Jessica. Let's do this, Heather. Perfect. Jessica, hi, Dan. Dan, I think I've seen you in other sprints this week. Yes, you would have. Stephanie to Jessica, sounds like my younger brother. He does that all the time when I'm working. And mom, not dad or big sister, though. Laugh out loud. You have half of them trained. That's good. I'll take those percentages. Liz, I learned something recently. Oh, Phyllis in. Diane, I am with you, Rita. Phyllis Lynn, hello. I hope you had a nice nap yesterday. Yes, it was so good, Phyllis. Carla, the candle is lit. The water bottle is full, and time to focus. Love it. Phyllis Delane, so glad to hear it. Let's get to planning. Yes, Carla, my first plan with me. We've got three newbies. I love it. See, Elizabeth, I learned that I need to make daily goals, even though I know I may not accomplish everything on that daily goal list. True. Having daily goals can help me to avoid pushing stuff to later in the week. Yes, if you see it and you're pushing it back with knowledge. You're pushing it back with the realization that there's not enough hours in the day for that, but it is important. So it's going to be but not as important as A, B, and C, right? Phyllis Carla, welcome. And Phyllis Elizabeth, well done. Okay, guys, we're going to dive on in. As always, we do just a feel. How do you think last week went? Do you think you had a good week, a bad week? What do you recall challenge you? This is without even looking at our planners, our notes of what we did for our weekly plan, anything like that. Just from a starting point, we always try to to check in and see how do we think we did. I was down, so I started to become human again, probably around Tuesday. I kind of forced myself to become a little more human. So we'll say Tuesday, Wednesday I started. So I actually did get things done, but I lost half the week. It's a bug. What do you do, right? You just pick up and you get done what you can do with the energy that you have, right? Jessica, I need to learn to add in buffer because when I do plan, I go overboard and then I'm not happy with that. I did manage to, yes, because it looks like there's so many things sitting on that list, and in all honesty, you never had the time for them in the first place, or at least not the time to do them well. And some things we want to do well. Some things we just want to get done. I would say with your writing, get started. The other things in your life that you put off and avoid, get started. Make them start going. Usually it's some underlying fear or distaste that is what's holding you back. Stephanie, big sis roommate, is a writer as well. She's one of my co-authors, and we're planning to start a publishing business together. SB, I love it. Whenever she has bothered me, she's apologized and basically run. Sibling, I love it. Let's see. Mary, has anyone here read The Power of Writing It Down by Alison Fallon? No, I have not read that one. Is it good? Should we know? Tell us. I checked it out at the library yesterday while I was there and am reading it now. Highly recommend. Well, let's get that down. And that is Ellison. Check that out. So I plan to use a color coding system in my Maxi Life planner. Jenna, I need to learn to plan. I am going 100 different directions with no aim. This will help you. It's what I do is a very basic structure, but it's very functional planning, and it leaves room for everyone to use whatever planner they use or planning system, but it's just out of your head and makes you answer the various questions, follow the various prompts, and as reminders, and it's just gets you sort of on track. And instead of having the 100 different directions, we're going to narrow you down. In the beginning, you're probably still going to take on too much because you're going to learn as you go, but and don't feel bad about that because there's a learning curve for everything we do, right? But if you can get it down to 50 different directions, you're going to already feel better. It's that simple. Coffee life last week was ups and downs. Had some good productivity while also battling some lulls and mental health dips. That's where our buffers are for, right? Elizabeth, I was able to swim twice last week, and I worked out in the gym once. Then Thursday I felt worse and I hung out with family on Friday, but that was better than nothing. Yeah, you still made a social engagement, which means you weren't sitting at home. You were still doing something that allowed you to still find joy and some energy, right? This year has kicked my butt, but I've learned a lot this year, and it's not even February yet. You're learning how to deal with things when they go sideways, and those are skills you're going to take with you for the rest of your life. Elaine, I feel like last week I was struggling to keep all the balls in the air, and I let at least 2 important ones drop, gym and refilling the creative well. How busy were you, though? You probably made those your secondary tasks because of how busy you were. Rita, I spent last week and this with Shirley, S.A. Crow, with writing coaching. Ooh, so I didn't get too much actual words or revising, but lots of learning. Ooh, very nice. I hope you had a great time. I was checking out her writing notebook workshop and one of her Write With Me sessions, and really good stuff. Phyllis, thanks Mary for the book reference. I just bought the 12-week year for writers. Plan to start reading that soon. Thanks Tracy for yes, I've gone overboard. I now have the 12-week year, the 12-week year for writers, and the field guide. Just for quick reference and easiness. Don't judge. Heather, writing not as much. Non-writing, the Christmas tree is down. Woohoo! Yep. I watched Sarah's video, her latest one there, and she was complaining on the 18th of January that her Christmas tree was still up, even though she'd gotten down all the lights and ornaments. And I'm watching this on the 19th. I'm feeling a bit better. But oh my, I'm like, got to that point in the video, I stopped and I got my tree down, because not only did my tree was still up, all the ornaments and everything were up. Yes, I lost about 8-9 days there, but I was like, and I love Christmas. I love decorating for Christmas, but I was done. It needed to get down. So I got off watching her video, and I went and got down the tree because I was even worse yet. Let's see. So I totally agree that's an accomplishment. Yes. Elizabeth, also, I signed up for Publish and Thrive yesterday. Woohoo! Which is a huge win for me, and I'm looking forward to it. Awesome! That is so cool, guys. For anyone who wants more information about that, there's information in my description. Go check it out. Find out if it's something that might work for you. Stephanie to Elizabeth, me too. I'm super excited for it to start. Nice. It is affiliate link, so if you decide you want to sign up, please use the link, and we'll use the proceeds to keep everything going here. Rita, I even dog sat for a friend. Oh, cool. So had days of only me time. Hubby only came over once for supper. Hit all my sprints too. Woo, love that. Heather Didi, yes, she will. No worries. Dawn, hello, welcome. Good writing week. Not so good on getting the rest of my to-dos done. We're going to make changes. That's what we're here for. Carla, my big victory last week, I took a second ski lesson. Nice. And graduated from the bunny slope to the advanced bunny slope, and was told next time it's the chairlift to the green circle slope. Ooh, that is awesome. Excellent progress. Well done. Phyllis to Dawn, it's been a good writing week for me. Over 3K words, 2 submissions completed. Wrote morning pages almost every day. Nice. Jessica, oh, apologies in advance. I am heavily caffeinated right now, so I will do my best to focus and not distract others chatting nonstop. I am doing this without caffeine. I had no caffeine yesterday. Did I have caffeine the day before? I may have actually broken the cycle, guys. I had coffee like once this week for just pleasure. So, and in some ways I miss it because I love the taste. In other ways I don't miss it because I don't like being addicted to it. Elizabeth, plus my dad had to take his friend to the hospital on Thursday, and we visited him on Friday. He's still at the hospital. He attends the same church my parents and I attend. Yeah, I hope he's doing better. Stephanie, I spent the first few days of the year getting ready for vacation. Did vacation. Got the stupid pneumonia on the last day of said vacation. And I am still unpacking the move and my suitcases. Oh no. Hope you're feeling better. I am being pulled in so many directions and I have to stand still. So frustrating. Get well first. Priority number 1. Coffee Live. Yeah, our Christmas tree is still up. Fully decorated. I know. It's a weird year. We're not alone. There's a lot of people in this position. I don't know about you. My normal is like the 5th or 6th of January. Everything is down and out and gone. Tucked back away for another year. And I think a lot of people have that sort of rule. Around for New Year's, it's kind of pretty and it's nice. The house is decorated. Still feels festive. Yeah. I don't know, guys. Phyllis Rita, I am looking for a writing coach. Would you recommend Essay Crow? Also, suggestions from others as well. Oh, cool. Any suggestions, guys? The Coffee Life, our blends so well with the decor of the living room. We're just like, I can't wait. That's a good thing. Jessica, I actually got a good amount of work done last week. I played the What If game and figured out some backstory, and I am ready to start plotting today. Nice. Well, that'll be for our next session. Awesome, though. Phyllis, looking forward to diving into planning. I missed it last week. I missed you guys last week. Oh, I missed you. I missed hanging out. I missed sharing our progress. I missed seeing, learning from each other. Yeah, I missed you guys. I'm going to, first goal for me this week is better sleep. I think that's part of the reason why I ended up getting as sick as I did, is because I was run down. So I'm adding better sleep. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate this yet, but I'm going to try to get better sleep. Stephanie, the Coffee Live. Hey, if it looks good, then decorate into a different tree every 48 weeks for seasons and holidays. Interesting. Jenna, my doctor said I have sensitive caffeine, so I am week 3 of no coffee, and she only allows me to drink Sevilla instead of name brand soda. Interesting. Heather, full disclosure, I was boxing tree as this live stream started. That's good. The coffee. I did not mean to call you out. I did not mean to do that. That's how I felt when I was watching Sarah's. she's talking to me. Oh no. Coffee Life is a chat from Stephanie. I've heard of people who do that every holiday. They switch up decor items. Yeah. D.D. Phyllis, Lydia Michaels is a writing coach also. Nice. Good reference. Stephanie, the Coffee Life. Yep, I've got a friend who did it for a couple of years until she moved. It looked amazing and was really fun to see the new stuff all the time. It's kind of cool. Jessica Phyllis, Melissa is another heart-breathing sprinter. She's in Canada. Yes, she is, like me. Except we're on the other opposite ends of the country. I don't know if that matters to you. Rita Phyllis, yes, I would recommend her. I participate in her Discord during writing retreats at the Discord and got 2 weeks free. Nice. Phyllis, thanks everyone for writing coach referrals. Woo! Diane, I am with you, Tracy. My sleep has been atrocious since last Saturday. It has been amped. Yes. Rita Phyllis, as well as Jenna's Solar. Yes, Jenna's just started hers too. Okay, guys, we are going to dive into our review. Let's change our panel out. So, review: successes, challenges, biggest distractions, best fixes, which is one of my favorites, and what needs to be carried forward. I guess this one. It doesn't help also that I changed to a different planning setup. So I am, along with getting sick, I have not even really gotten the chance to test drive it. I'm using it, but I am not using it as well as I should. So I'm going to get these things around me. Let's see what I can come up with here. Okay, so let's set our 2-minute timer. Open up to if you did last week's weekly plan, pull it out. If you just went direct to your planner, pull that out, whichever way you went. And let's go through and review with slashes, check marks, X's, highlighter, whatever it is that makes you feel good to show what you've gotten done, and have a pen or pencil next to you as well so you can write in any little notations to yourself. You know, maybe you didn't complete the goal, but you got 3/4 of it done. Put a note of that instead of the X, because the X is going to feel bad. But seeing that you could accomplish 3/4 of it, that is awesome, right? Let's see. So 2-minute timer, and where is my timer? Let's slow it down a little bit. Okay, 2-minute timer. Let's begin our weekly review. And go. Okay. Okay, let's see. How did you guys do? I did pretty good. I did a very cut down week here. The other thing is, if you guys are doing like steps for a health goal or anything like that, and you're using, you know, a Galaxy Watch or a Fitbit or anything like that, pull up your app for that, and that way you can refer to it as well and see, instead of guessing, yeah, I walked every day, you can really see if you walked and got the number of steps you hoped. Oh, come on, what are you doing? My iPad's not working nicely here. Okay, there. I need that as well, because I have things in here. Okay, there. Let's see. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Elizabeth, I just realized something. I actually closed Google Chrome and I went over the window back up and it said I had 45 tabs. Maybe I like keeping tabs open too long. Oh, interesting. But they're not scattered all across the top. Oh, that's interesting. Phyllis, thanks, Jessica. So overwhelmed by all of your support. Thank you. Jenna, I bought the book 12-week year. Just got delivered yesterday. Sweet. I hope you enjoy it. Jessica, what about those of us that don't have anything to review? You can just do a check-in with yourself as to where you're starting from. That might be a good one. Where are you starting from? What level? Give yourself a rating of what level of chaos you're dealing with, and maybe a goal of where you want to be. Make it a small goal for your first week, and then maybe give yourself a 1 month and something like that. Try that. Dan, sending love and healing warmth. Elizabeth, yes, definitely. Dan, let's see. Phyllis, Jenna, I look forward to reading the book with you. Perfect. Elizabeth, my biggest successes is working out, swimming again a few days after a little over a month off from it due to my health. Well, I'm glad you're back at it. That's awesome. Take it easy though. Rita, it's Jessica. I would just look back on your week. Like, did I get lots of writing done? Were there any, were there any tasks that you were able to get yourself back on track for? And we, most of us we have some idea of how to get ourselves to do things, and often it is a choice that we don't, which is, we gotta own this stuff. We gotta know that we're doing it, and sometimes ourselves. It's not always outside influences and noise and chaos. Sometimes it's us choosing to scroll Instagram instead of open the app or document, and we know this. So what kind of choices have you been making? That's another good one. Elizabeth, I also had a huge win with deciding to plot out book 1 for a second rewrite and putting aside plotting book 2 until after my second rewrite of book 1 is done. Nice. Dawn, my successes were finishing typing up the draft of the book I'm working on, but it was to exclusion of basically everything else. Both the hubby and I were sick. So, and that makes it so that you have to prioritize. So you prioritize your writing, and that's probably a good thing, as long as nothing critical on the other parts got ignored. Diane, Jessica, grinning face. Elizabeth, once the second rewrite of book 1 is finished, I will find beta readers for it and work on plotting book 2. Nice. Elaine, I learned that I need to make input refilling the creative well a priority for me because I'm just bone dry in the tank after so much writing output. I'm number 3 input in Clifton, so you'd think I'd know. Baby steps, be kind to yourself. DD, successes, 4K words. Nice, done. Diane, yes, Jessica, you have. Diane, yes, definitely. Let's see, Rita, success, back to the series I haven't looked at in about 7 years. Watched lots of videos regarding some of my weaker spots of writing. I am more tired because of a different week for me. I see. Well, that is, that's an adjustment, but you still did it, so it's all good. Phyllis, best fix, created Banban boards for all of my personal writing projects, revised it during the week when things came up to distract me from my goals. Elaine, also I need to make gym a priority because I skipped it completely and am now in pain as a result. Writing slower. Ooh, now see, there's that consequence kind of thing. What are the consequences if you don't do something, right? Successes, worked very hard on revisions and they're going well. Book Club promo went well. Woo, awesome. Done. Welcome, Carla. You will love it here. Tracy is amazing. Oh, thank you. Rita, Netflix was available to me to watch, but I kept at my writing goals last Saturday, Tuesday. Happy dance. Woo, yes, I love it. Elizabeth, the tab is scattered across the top. Interesting. Huh. I try to keep it, I will open actually multiple windows, and that way I can keep it to about maximum 5 tabs on any one window, because otherwise I find it's too chaotic for me. I don't like that. Phyllis, success, did focus on my writing goals, prioritized health and self-care, caught up on some household tasks. Nice. Elizabeth, you can open a window back up after you open Google Chrome after you reopen it. Yes. Sorry. Successes, 4K words, challenges, procrastination, distraction, mom, daughter, illnesses. Best fixes, set 2 or 3 dedicated times to write and turn off notifications. Carry forward, write every day. Sweet. And give yourself like a minimum. So if you have a sick day and you're just not feeling it, like make it a 3-minute to 5-minute, or make it 250 words, or whatever it is that you like. There's the I can't think of the name right now. It'll come to me. I will share in a bit. There's a website. It's like 750 words, but I'm butchering the name. But yeah, basically you write on the actual site, and it won't. You have to get 750 words, and then you can cut and paste them and stuff. Carla, need to figure out how to minimize iPad games while watching TV. It gets in the way of things when I'm stuck. Yes, I've tried two things. I try to watch videos now while I'm working out, while I'm walking, and if I'm gonna play any kind of video game, it's got to be like a reward. Otherwise, it's just too tempting. Elizabeth, I keep tabs open for a long time on my screen. Oh, a lot of people do. Jessica, I did go through my yearly SMART goals planning last night and move some things around because I was going to try to juggle 2 books at once. I'm a brand new writer. That's probably too much. Some people can do it. It makes it harder. But some people, that's how their mind works, and it works for them. So I hate to say it, you don't know till you try, but for most people, it's gonna sink them more likely than help them swim. Carla, I actually outlined this week, pretty big as I'm a pastor. Nice. Mary, successes, writing, bullet journal class, library books, cleaning. Nice. Stephanie, big successes was the work I got done, just that any of it got done at all was good. Distractions and challenges were out of my control. Carry forward, planning anyway. Yep. Alright guys, I am going to jump us in to our next panel because time is slipping away. Okay. So first question, avoiding. What are you avoiding? Why? Does it still matter? Make it priority number 1 and free yourself of it. For me, that is often video creation. I know it's not a strong suit. I avoid it like the plague. So I reset my goals for Q1 to be research-based and to start learning more about it so I will be comfortable. The other one is the Mr. Baggins needs a bath, and that needs to happen. That was supposed to happen on Thursday. It did not. So, I face it, when I wrote that, I figured I would be feeling more alive. So I'm going to hope that maybe today or tomorrow, I want to try to make it done on those days, that little man gets a bath because he needs one. Okay, 2 minutes timers, guys. What are you avoiding? Why? And how can you make it go away? Okay. Let's see, how did you guys come up with? So I got those down and I added to the video editing goal to do just edit one short video. That way I will not be overwhelmed. I'm going to keep it short and concise and just practice those skills. If it makes it to publication, yay. And if it doesn't, I'm not going to stress. I'm going to start building and learning how to do it properly so that I can control it and make it sure it's something that is in my wheelhouse to control and do. Let's see. What did I leave off? Dawn, I'm avoiding cleaning up all of my craft supplies because it's overwhelming. I'm breaking it down by sections this week. Nice. Just going to say, break it down into groups. It'll be easier for you. Look at your storage as well. I found that in the office, once I went and bought a series of smaller little totes that actually fit inside my cabinets, and they all stack nicely, and leave a little bit of room for those little the things that didn't, that were too big to go into a tote. I was so much happier. So take a look at your storage as well. Elizabeth, I am also avoiding some of the cleaning in my bedroom. Take it easy though, step by step. But yeah, a little baby start with a corner. Coffee Life to Diane, I'll email you the link. Bought it in person at Target. What did I miss? The 300 prompts link. Oh, I see. I think I've heard of that one. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Elizabeth, I got some organization done last week, which was a huge win, but there is still more to be done with that. Yes, and there always will be. Baby steps, little corners, breaking it down, right? Phyllis, avoiding some housework. Yes, it is a priority. Going to schedule the housework. I have it on Saturday, but that doesn't seem to work. Need to reevaluate. Can you somehow do like a micro session here and there? Saturday, I know you're trying to write and stuff on Saturdays, so can you make it maybe a morning ritual or a before I go to work ritual or something like where it's only like about 5 minutes, but your space will kind of have a continual kind of tidying, maybe. Jessica, avoiding plot to some extent because I want it to be great and I don't know if I can do it. Priority number 1 to just start. Plotting is going, I would say with your plotting, make sure you have what feels like it's big enough and large enough in scale to be a novel. But beyond that, don't hold too strongly to certain elements because things are going to change as you start writing. So there's no point in saying that it's written in stone because it's never going to be. So get down some scenes and stuff that you like, that you think would be fun to write. It would be that it explores your characters, their relationships, create conflict, and have some fun with it. And the rest of the story is going to grow out of that, right? Dee Dee, what? Writing? Why? Intellection and being a bread machine writer doesn't matter. Yes, priority number 1, in story every day, no matter how long. Free yourself of it. Last week's guilt. Free yourself of the guilt too, hon. Diane, I love Christmas decorations after December. To a point. Like I said, I can't go too far. Carla, avoiding writing because what if it's no good? Everything make priority number 1 schedule right in times on my calendar every day. Sprinting works. It does so much so. Let's see. Diane, Phyllis, I can coach and offer accountability. I also add editing and 24/7 writer crisis coaching. Ooh, interesting. Very cool. Way to go, Dee Dee. Definitely. Phyllis, thanks, Diane. Rita, avoiding accounting, but that's next month's problem. So you're not technically avoiding it. It's delayed. It's good. It's not on your plate right now, so don't worry about it. Jessica, yes, I am learning to be flexible because I say one thing and my characters do something else. Oh, yes. Yes, they do. And cleaning, Elizabeth, I like taking Christmas decorations down on December 26th. I actually, one of my neighbors, that's how she looks at it, she could have it down basically on Boxing Day, she would. Okay, guys, we're going to go into our next one. Long range goals. What is new for Q1? Any prep or research that you want to do in preparation for Q2, something that you have started. For example, Jenna the Soul Writer is doing her Kickstarter. She did a lot of research during Q4 so she could start launching it for Q1. Let's see, anything you want to remove or delay? Have you realized it's just not going to fit into your plan? At least right now. Any new opportunities that have come up that have made you have to take another look at your plan and realize that something else is going to have to go? And how do they impact your future plans? Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. Let's see what we want to start pulling in, or what we have. Usually when we have our Q1 goals, we don't start them all at once. So what is it that you know already is planned and you want to start putting into your weekly schedule? And what is it that you kind of, like I said, want to prep for and kind of get going, but in a soft start? 2-minute timer, guys, and go. What you guys come up with? Oops. Little notebooks that don't want to quit stack. Come on, play nice. There. Where did I end off here? Did I say Q2 when I meant Q1? That's possible. Or reverse. Let's see. Elizabeth, I am going to get my first novel plotted and wrote in Q1. I have to work on plotting and drafting book 2 of the series, but that can wait till Q2. I also will be doing publish and thrive next month. And give yourself time for that. It is a very, very intensive course. So give yourself time for that. You're going to want to write, but you may only get a little bit of writing done. Let's see.
I need to call AAA to see if I need to take the written learner's permit test again, since my permit expired on January 31st. Expires on January 31st. Elaine's still just trying to get ahead on the writing, so I'll be ahead of my publishing schedule. Don't burn out though, hun. Dawn, I'm working on book 2, drafting book 3, which will be written in Q2. I started a job writing columns for a gaming website, so I need to block off times for research. Nice. Fun too. I hope you enjoy that. That sounds awesome. Hey Diane, hello. Voice is gonna try to leave. Elizabeth, I will be taking the road test in March or April. Sweet, congrats. Carla, I'm doing research on executive function in the classroom for Q1, as I'm working with an educational publisher in Q2 to write up these methods I use in the classroom. Sigh, if only fiction were that easy. Hey Ellie, welcome. Jessica, I'm delaying working on the book that I started on Nano in 2021 because I realized there was another story that needed to be told first, which is what I'm plotting right now. Sweet. Yeah, I think we often write book 2 and then realize, yeah, that doesn't quite work. Elizabeth, once I pass the road test, I will buy a car, and then I plan to search for an apartment for myself. Nice. Jessica, the book I'm working on right now has a lot of backstory information that leads up to the one I started in 2021. As long as the backstory moves the story forward, right? Ali, I found the perfect song for my hero villain romance. Villain Arcana, nice. Jessica, yes, you said Q2 once. It's possible. Hey, when we first, what we were working on, was it our first one back in the new year? Yeah, and I still had Q4 up there, and it's like, so I will slowly, the beginning of this year has me a little scrambled, but I'm getting there. Let's see, Rita, back to rewrites and revisions with, come on, stay on the screen. Back to rewrites and revisions with an old project. Get to those series writers' notebooks. Try to figure out Notion for Kanban type. Yes. I was playing with it because I realized that on my iPad it's pretty decent, pretty doable, and it allows me to still check in with stuff on my phone. I just can't create stuff on my phone. I find it extremely frustrating. I don't think it's meant for that. I think it's meant to just be a reference tool once it gets to your phone. Stephanie, I just got my computer back. It's working so well. Yay. Woo, awesome. Diane, new to Q1 is to actually implement an editorial calendar instead of half moon on it. Research 2 days a week. I cannot wait for Publish and Thrive. Yes. Elizabeth, if you want some info on executive function, I know some things about executive function. Cool. Rita, finding new and different fonts for all my POV characters for their characters sort of things besides color code. Good. I never thought about that. I actually like that. Giving each character their own font, their own style, right? Elizabeth, I deal with executive dysfunction, so I can talk about that. Cool. Mary, long-range plans. Keep my schedule just flexible enough to accommodate my client. Attend live streams as much as possible. Incorporate reading into some sprints. Establish daily cleaning habits. Beautifully worded. I love that. Dee, new to Q1 spreadsheets, learning them and using for series Bible. Prep research for Q2. Best way to get a book club. Remove. Yes. Let's see, remove delay, YouTube aspirations, new opportunities, writing in a new world. Nice. Jessica, at least you know you were paying attention. I love it. Dan, you're welcome, Phyllis. And does anyone else feel like 2023 is more than halfway over, even though it's only January? I am glad I'm not the only one feeling that. It's like, slow down. Years are going too fast. I want to slow down. I want to relax. I want to enjoy this, right? Okay, guys, we're going to pop to our next chat. Oh, we are going to go along today, but that's okay. Projects. Active, current, new. Next task steps, those natural ones that you can't edit the book until it's written. Good, better, best goals. Giving those incremental measurements just to give you a direction, a goal, something to aim for. It can be time, it can be like word count, it can be amount of work, it can be pages, it can be a number of chapters or scenes, whatever it is feels good for you. Any problems or delays that have come up within projects that you're going to have to maybe wait and do something else first, or you're waiting on somebody to get back to you, beta readers, or your editor maybe had to push your scheduling back for your editing or something. What are your deadlines? Get them down there. Even if they're just arbitrarily set by you, they help to keep them more in focus. And are they serving your bigger goals? Okay, guys, 2-minute timer, and let's populate our plan with our projects. Oops, what am I doing? Bad button. This one here. There you go. See how'd you guys do. Ooh, okay, guys. I'm gonna have to pick and choose here a little bit because we are running out of time. Which makes sense because we didn't get together last week. Let's see. Phyllis, I love long-range planning. It is the daily goal action items that are a challenge for me. Yeah, translating them into something actionable, something that we can do that translates to how our minds work. And everybody's a little different. So sometimes when you do a time goal, it's not going to work because it's still not what you want to achieve. So even though you sat down for 5 minutes, it doesn't leave you in a satisfied place, right? Let's see, Dawn, I have to figure out the missing 25K words in my book, so I'm going back to plotting. I'm hoping for 5, 10, 15K words. Nice. Jessica, my plan is to finish plotting by my birthday, February 28th, so I can start drafting March 1st. Ooh, love that. Birthday present to yourself, right? Elaine, current project, need to get to editor by end of this week, hopefully, or Monday of the next at the latest. I also need to start jotting ideas down for the next book in the series. Cool. And You could even do that during sprints where you have one sprint just to jotting down your ideas and allow yourself to start kind of sliding over. Let's see, Phyllis. I have 3 main projects: personal writing. I've created Kanban boards to track them, updated my Kanban boards now. Nice. Okay. Let's see, Elizabeth, my goal is to get the first 10 chapters of book 1 plotted in detail. I also need to watch the pre-course videos for Publish and Thrive. I will call my doctor's office tomorrow to get a referral. Let's see. Elizabeth, settlement proposal to lawyer by Monday. Meditation next week. Sorry, mediation. You probably wish it was meditation. Family room, dining room, kitchen clean by Saturday noon. Teenager sleepover. Ooh, cool, fun. Chaos for you though. Developmental edits, whatever I can fit in. Nice. Okay, guys, we are going to dive into our next panel, which are all those smaller tasks, things that keep us healthy, fed, housed. So the chores and errands that you need to do this week, any meal planning that you want to get done. A lot of people do associate this with their grocery shop as well, so they can kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone and make sure that they're getting in what they need. Admin tasks, make your list, especially, and if they're recurring, make yourself process lists using index cards. That way you don't have to think about what you have to do, you just do them. Let's see, banking bill due dates. Yes, I'm gonna put that one down. And self-care, get some of your self-care in there. Plan at least 50%. That way you know it's going to be on your schedule and a reminder to take care of you. Put your planning on your schedule as well. That way you're making sure you're checking with your planner and maximizing your chances of getting things done. Sprints you want to attend, and can you batch together shorter tasks to ensure that they get done? So if you can take 5-minute tasks and put them into one Pomodoro, 125-minute sprint, you are far more likely to get them all done. Check them off your list and know that that series are complete and ready for you. Okay guys, 2-minute timer. Let's populate our planner with all those smaller tasks. Why do I keep doing this today? I am so sorry, guys. Okay. let's see. Elaine taking my part to the eye doctor this AM, so I won't be at sprints later. But taking my lappy with me to work and need to have 1 hour input a day minimum. Sweet. Done. I populate my habits in my planner so I can track if I'm following through with any of them. Nice. Let's see. Read a small task, call for hubby for ultrasound, new appointment date and time, cleaning task list, library program ready for January 31st, spa night again, sprints and time management. Nice. Love it. Dee Dee, chores, vacuum, laundry, meals, done. Admin, prep for taxes. Cool. Self-care, doctor's appointments, walk 30 minutes per day, sprints, Rihanna's night owls, batch. No. Cool. Jessica, I like how you structured that. Jessica, figured out which sprints I am joining this week for hard breathings and figured out which 2 days are my self-care days. Nice. I love it. Okay, guys, I'm going to jump to the next one. Important dates for the next 2 weeks. We always do 2 because sometimes there's things that have to be done. And if you only look at the 1 week, often you'll find that you're not able to get things done within that time. Say this week, for example, say that we open up our weekly plan, but we find out we have something on the 23rd that we didn't look at before, and we realize, oh, we need to mail a card for that. So we try to look at 2 weeks as a whole, and that way we're always seeing the future and making sure that we are definitely organized and ready to get things out as needed. So this is your events, birthdays, your appointments, any commitments that you've made, deadlines you have coming up, note travel time, and if action prep is needed. I am going to use a combination of my physical planner. I'm going to also use my Google Calendar as well. So I find that allows me to make sure that I have everything in front of me as needed. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer, and let's bring up those calendars and see what it is that we need to do over the next 2 weeks. Okay, guys, and go. Some too. Okay, So I pushed mine. I wrote down just to give myself a good visual 2-week window. So we're going from January 23rd to February 5th. And I actually even extended mine over a little bit because I have a council meeting I have to attend on the 8th. So I figured I would just slip it in there, make sure it's in my mind, in my view, so I can see it coming. So move things, do what works for you. If you know you want to basically have something come up that you can see. I also realized looking at that I had something this week that I needed to not to say prep for, but keep again in my view, that I know that I want to have it. It's a fun thing, but I don't want to forget about it. Let's see, Lori, well, I had planned to be here, but as always, I had to deal with my husband and both daughters being needy. This week has been a bust. Sorry to complain. I'm just burnt. Your weekend has not gone the way you have planned. I know. And I'm hoping that some of the things you're doing are going to help you. Maybe right now it's just not the time for some of these things, or you need to have a family meeting and set down some rules. That's the other thing you might be needed in your life. Let's see. Jessica, luckily I just have sprinting ready for the next 2 weeks, but I do need to remember to tell my cousin happy birthday tomorrow. Nice. Adine, happy birthday to your cousin Jessica. Elaine, it's my partner's birthday this week. I need to factor that in. See? Elaine, and I have to get the book to the editor ASU, basically, yes. So give him a window of a dinner and a dessert, right? Dee Dee, birthday, heavenly husband, prepare my heart. Appointments, 3 doctors, 1 show in DC. Commit, lunch meeting, beautiful. Deadline, 20K in 2 weeks. Travel to DC and back. Nice. Liking the structure you're using there, Dee Dee. Phyllis, I also schedule lunch and other breaks at work. I have found myself working through lunch and not eating on a schedule. And that's not healthy, and that's going to end up getting you sick. So change that. Let's see. Listen, I will be resting on Friday once I'm home after the Scouts. And I'll be doing reading that day while at home. Nice. Very important dates. Setting up a new schedule with my client. Library books due February 4th. Big apartment inspections February 9th and 10th. See? Beautiful. Okay, guys, we're going to head into our getting ahead. Is there anywhere that you want to create a buffer? For vacations, for surgery, for some other longer interruption that's coming into your life, even just a break, an actual break from life. You're taking a 1 week staycation, and you just want to be able to reset and renew and refocus on and take that break that your body and your mind has needed. This also is going to include your self-care breaks and scheduling some mental health days so that you have the time to take when you need it, right? It's very tempting to schedule 7 days a week, 24/7. It's not healthy and it's not doable long term. So try to give yourself a 5 or 6 day work week. And give yourself that extra day or 2 off that you can work as a buffer. So if something does get delayed, you can catch up on it, and also that you are living realistically within the time that you have. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer, and that's great. Oh, what I'm doing again. I am gonna have to move things. That is irritating me. And go. Okay. Coffee Live, writing juice with Erin. Thank you for the planning stream. You're welcome. Hopefully you can join us for the writing sprints at 5 p.m. Eastern. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Elizabeth, I plan to create a buffer for my health when needed. Perfect. Phyllis, working in it. Thanks for the encouragement. Definitely. Let's see. Elaine, yes, starting my ideaing for the next book will help me with the buffer. Yes, definitely. Start building the ideas just as I gotta come and play with it, have some fun. Jessica, building in Friday and Saturday as buffer days so that I don't plan to work because I tried 7 days a week last year for a while and it didn't go well. Yes, you burn out real easy. Stephanie, well, I'm already planning my next 2 vacations. Next year I am going to Japan for a whole month. Oh, awesome. Going to have a lot to do before then and try to run the business from a foreign country. Ooh, interesting. Beautiful challenge to have, though. I hope it is very successful and you have lots of fun while you're there too. Let's see, Rita, after the writing coaching, I'm going to need some much needed downtime, Amazon Prime series for me, and extra reading. Step away from the laptop screen for a few days too. Nice, yes. Do a hard reset every once in a while. It's really good for us. Let's see, Dee, buffer, 10 hours for tourist drive time, vacations, nope. For longer interrupt, 1 day, self-care, 1 hour per day, nice. Mental health, 2 days, serve you. Planning removes guilt. It does, so true. Mental health days for Mary, Fridays. Work time is shorter, plus my client likes the idea of taking of the Friday off from LST. Studying a buffer for both of us. Oh, I love that. Rita, I was exhausted the other night after watching 3 videos and making notes. I was asleep at 9ish. You were filling your brain with information, and so few of us realize that we take that in, and that takes energy to do, right? To do it well, anyway. Okay, guys. Oh, we're going to do Elaine's favorite, reality check. Can you successfully manage to do everything you have chosen with the time you have? What should you delay? Protect yourself from burnout. So can you incorporate a true day off? Can you create a day that you can try to have that buffer day in there, but also look at your schedule and make sure that you're not scheduling, 8 or 9 days worth of stuff that you're going to try to do over 6 or 7. Because it will not end well. You're going to have burnout if you do succeed. And if you don't succeed, you're going to have frustration with yourself. And you're going to cause yourself to fail because you're going to give up. And you don't want to do that. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer and reality check. Let's go over our plans. You can break things down. Maybe you have an incremental goal. But set a bit high. You can make it a bit smaller. Say you chose to do 10, 15, and 20K words for next week, but you realize that no, Friday's going to get messed up because of A, B, and C, and Wednesday you forgot about that appointment that you got to do, so that's going to take you out of the house for half the day. So maybe you now want to make that a 5, 10, 15 instead. So you're still showing up, you still have that goal, but it's now been made smaller and more manageable. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer and go. Okay, let's see what you guys come up with here. Mary, also I'm on my work from home days, which are now Wednesday and Thursday. I have set a reminder on my phone to step away from the computer as soon as I get off work. Smart, I like that. Phyllis Rally check. If I stick with my top priorities and goals, I can do it. If I try to add new things or if there is some emergency, then I am not sure. Can you reduce, or no, don't reduce. Can you take one of the goals and make them into a good, better, best? That way if something comes up, you can still do, check in, get progress on it, but have that wiggle room you need. Elizabeth, I can delay some plotting if I have to, since I am having a health problem. I can manage things if my pain is more tolerable than it is now. Yes. Lane, reality check for me this week. I need to get to the gym 3 times a week, and I need to input creative works from other people if I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve this quarter and year. Yes. Let's see. Dee successfully managed, maybe not. Pivot, maybe set a good, better, best word count for each day to reduce pressure and perfectionism. Nice detail. This lane, maybe you can do something that you enjoy, like dancing or walking the park. It is hard to get motivated to do something you need to do. Just a thought. Ooh, good point. Can you make a fun element to that, or a twist, or like I said, for me, it's walking and I watch YouTube videos. I'm still learning. I'm still checking in with my creative self, but at the same time, I'm getting physical and moving. Otherwise, I don't. Rita, delay accounting. I texted the library board to ask for help for a program this week. I decided not to help that morning. It's exhausting, but fun with a dozen kids. Yes. Kala, I'm adding in some writing sprints, and it looks good for the week. Nice. Let's see. I probably won't be making sprints after this since we went long. I need to take a break to eat. Yes. Well, we are going to go for 2.5 hours, so check in, take the break, and you can always come back in at the hour mark if you want to. Let's see this. I like that suggestion. I need to add a buffer or some flexibility in my schedule. Yes. Okay, guys. Final step. Next steps. Populate your planner. Create your master plan or ideal week. Try to do this today or tomorrow at the latest. And that way you give yourself a weekly sort of overview of when you want to try to get things done and how you want to tackle things. It may not be 100%. It's never going to be 100%. But if you write it down and put it on your calendar on that weekly view, you have an idea of where it fits in, where it could fit in, and if it doesn't happen, you can just simply move it to an area where you now see it will fit. Schedule your self-care at least 50%. Create Monday's daily plan so you can start the week with the plan already in place. Just jump in and start your day and get life going. Get the creative things going that matter to you, and celebrate your successes. Follow the plan and build your dreams, guys. Let's see. Made it in. Woo! Hi, Tracy. How's it going? And finally, thanks for this. That's really lovely. I do need to be kinder to myself this week. Yes. Okay, Mary, reality check. I need to allow myself to adjust to my new on-campus versus work-from-home schedule. I also need to give myself grace if I miss a cleaning opportunity here or there. Yes. Your life is in a bit of a transition. Definitely. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get out of here so we can have a 35-minute break before we're back for our writing sprints. So go kick back, relax, refresh your water, tea, coffee, favorite beverage, and move around a little bit because we've been sitting here for about an hour and a half. And I'll see you guys next week for our planning session. I have it down for the 29th, so Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. No changes there. So come and join me next Sunday and we'll plan the following week. Our first week of February, right? And hopefully I'll see you guys in a half hour for our